Hey cutie patooties, and welcome back to QutieNails, where everything we do here is all about nails. So cuties, I have a PR package from Azure Beauty. It's their 32-piece dip powder kit. It comes in this super huge box. The jars are 10-gram jars, and the liquids are 10 mLs. So I really like that their name is embossed on the box here as well. You can't really see it, but it's there. So I went ahead and I opened this up so it'll be much easier for me to just go ahead and pull these out on camera. So I'm just going to take everything out and show you everything that comes in this super huge dip powder box. So first thing we have is pretty much the instruction manual on how to use the dip powders, of course. So if you're new to dipping, any dipping system, it tells you exactly how to prep the nails and how to use the products, and pretty much that, you know, you can create anything that you would want to create, any set that you would want to create with these beautiful powders. It also comes with this service card where you can contact Azure Beauty, and we're just going to go ahead and go through everything in here. So the first bottle here is the dip base, which is what you'll put on before you apply the powder. Then you have the activator. Once you're done applying all your layers, you would apply a generous amount of this to harden the powders. Then there's a gel top coat, which I do not think is a gel top coat. It's probably just a top coat. And then we have the brush savers. And as you guys will see in a little bit, it comes with 2 extra brushes, so that that brush is in the base. If it starts getting gunky with any of the dip powders, I can just swap it out, put it into the brush saver to kind of clean it off, and just switch out to one of these other brushes. It comes with this itty bitty 100/180 grit file, which I'm probably not going to use, but that's cute. I also like that it comes with a nice buffing block. It's green. I've never seen a green one before, so it comes with that. And I'm really liking this tray system. It's pretty much the catchment system to catch any excess dip powder, or you can actually slide your finger into it. I'm not really a fan of sliding my finger, dipping my finger into the powder. I'm more of a pour it on type of person. And it comes with this brush to dust away any excess powder that's on the nail that's not soaked up by the dip base. So it comes with all of these beautiful colors, which I laid out here, and I am gonna swatch these today. So this is gonna be like a part 1 video. I'm just gonna swatch them more like an acrylic system, but I would have to say I do not recommend this as an acrylic system. As you can see, the numbers come on the top. These are very tiny bottles, so but it's so many that, you know, you have the option of choosing so many different designs with all of these colors. I really did like that there's some beautiful colors in this kit. So let's get to swatching, cuties. I'm just me being OCD, I put everything number order. I'm gonna swatch them, like I said, like an acrylic system, but I do not recommend them being used as an acrylic type of system, because as I'm swatching, I'm looking to see these powders gloss over, and it could have been my, you know, liquid to powder ratio. It could have been the monomer I was using, which I use the not polished monomer. It could have been a host of different things, but I just wouldn't recommend, you know, you using it as an acrylic. I would stick to dipping it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch these out this way at first, and then we're gonna switch things up a bit so that way you guys can see, you know, the numbers based on the color. I will still show you guys the color against this white background, but then you guys will see it against the black background because I'm gonna just put a little swatch on the lids of all of these dip powders. But so far I like the colors that I'm seeing. It's some very beautiful colors, very seasonal. You can use these any time of year. There is a color that can match up with anything that you would like. It wasn't a lot of neons in here, but still some very pretty summer colors, some pastels, some shimmers, some glitters, very pretty colors. So we're just gonna go through and swatch all of these, and I will pop back in when I need to. Cuties, I do want to apologize if I'm coughing throughout this video. I'm still very much so dealing with a bit of a cough after having the flu. You guys know my entire household went down from the flu, so I do apologize if you guys hear me coughing throughout this video. But I'm just going to go ahead and move these colors out the way and prep the next row of colors so that way you guys can see what those swatches look like. Now, with the beauty of editing, we have jumped forward. That second row are all of these colors that you see here, and we're just going to go ahead and swatch them onto the lids so that way you guys can, you know, get an idea of what these colors would look like against a black background. Now, getting back to me swatching these more of like an acrylic system, I'm pretty sure it's doable, cuties, but the reason why I would not recommend you use it as an acrylic system is because these stayed uncured, I should say, or more on the gummier side, so long. So long. Like, I had gotten to the end of swatching all of these colors, and the first ones were still pretty soft and mushy and very pliable. So that's why I would not recommend you use these as an acrylic system. Again, it could be the monomer I was using. My room was pretty normal temperature. It was not too cold or too hot, but again, for my use, I'm gonna stick to using this as a dip system. Now, these colors in this row are very beautiful. I love the fact that I'm able to look at it against a white background and a black background. This beautiful neon pink, as you can see here, is very cute for the summer. And I fell in love with this particular color here, which I'm probably gonna use in the part 2 of this video. It's a very beautiful brown for fall, and I think I have an idea of what I would like to do as far as nail art with that set. So moving on to the next row of colors, we're just gonna go ahead and keep swatching. These are what they look like. Had some very beautiful purples in this row that I really liked. Y'all know I'm a purple fanatic, but I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch these out. As far as dipping systems, I'm not really a dip person, but when I do dip, I prefer to do the gel then dip method, and that's pretty much, you know, taking base coat and pouring the gel over it, curing, and then just building up the nail that way. Because of the fumes that let off from certain dip liquids, I do not want to run the risk of opening these liquids after being sick and having an asthma attack from the smells. So I'm just gonna stay away from it. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to tell you guys what the liquid, you know, smells like, how it works with these powders. I'm just really trying to be very cautious coming off of being sick. I know this is like the third video since I said I was sick, but these videos are done like the very next week after. Everything's like pretty much pre-recorded, you guys. So I'm just doing the voiceovers now and, you know, putting them up on YouTube. So I'm still fresh off of, you know, getting better, and I do not want to have an asthma attack because of fumes from the dip liquid. So I'm just gonna steer clear of that. I love this purple right here. Like, I have to say, these two, the purple glitter and this purple, will go perfectly together. But that's that row swatched, and we're gonna get into the next row. Now when it comes to this row, cuties, those last three colors on my right were my favorite. Absolutely perfect for Christmas. And I think I'm gonna use that first color, this one that I'm swatching right now, 292, in my part 2 set. I'm not too sure just yet, but I think I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna pop in one of these greens also. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use. But as far as the powders go, they're very, very, I want to say soft. Soft is the only word that I could think of right now. They don't feel gritty. They don't feel super, super fine or super, super coarse. It feels like it's a perfect consistency as I was dipping this brush into them. All of them felt the same. All of the glitters felt the same. All of the shimmers felt the same. And I do like the glitters, that the glitters are jam-packed with glitters in it. I really, really love a good full coverage glitter, so I don't think I would have any issue using the glitters and not getting a good coverage on it. Like, this particular red has a beautiful shimmer, which will be great for Christmas time. And then this particular glitter reminds me so much of candy cane. This will be perfect for a candy cane set. I was very, very pleased with the consistency and quality of the powders. I know you can find their kits on Amazon, so you know, you guys can pop over and check that out. azurebeauty. I do want to thank them for sending me this. We're getting to the last 4 swatches now, so I really want to tell them how much I appreciate that they've sent this to me, and I'm looking forward to doing a set with these for fall. I also really, really liked this peach color here, and then the very next color is a beautiful pink nude, which is very pretty. But yeah, cuties, I really, really enjoyed, you know, going through these powders and swatching them for you all. I hope you guys enjoyed it and liked, you know, some of the colors that I've shown so far. Again, I wouldn't use these as an acrylic system, but this was the best way for me to swatch them, as opposed to trying to sit there and dip all of these at once onto swatch sticks, which would have probably annoyed me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I most definitely talk to you in my next one. Bye!